Alright, guys, so let's get started. I have my notes here that I'll be using. Chapter 1, Law of Reversibility. Prayer is an art and requires practice. The first requirement is a controlled imagination. So already here, it's telling me that prayer requires practice in order for you to be good at it, just like everything else. And that prayer is an art. Okay. Parade and vain repetitions are foreign to prayer. Its exercise requires tranquility and peace of mind. So, what this is telling me is that if I'm trying to manifest something, um, if I'm not in the state of mind that I need to be in, then I should not try to force it. Meaning, if I feel bad about a situation, whether it's financial, about a specific person, or anything, whatever it is, if I feel bad about it, I should not try to force that feeling at that time. Okay, so let's keep going. Use not vain repetitions, for prayer is done in secret, and thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. The ceremonies that are customarily used in prayer are mere superstitions and have been invented to give prayer an air of solemnity. What that is telling me is don't overdo it, meaning don't just keep repeating things and just hoping that it will stick. It will cause frustration, in my opinion. Okay, so let's keep going. Those who do practice the art of prayer are often ignorant of the laws that control it. So it's telling me that just like everything else in this world, prayer is governed by certain laws. And I feel like if you want to be good at something, you might want to know what these rules are, what these laws are, to understand it better. They attribute the results obtained to the ceremonies and mistake the letter for the spirit. The essence of prayer is faith. So faith is really the foundation of prayer. Okay, let's keep going. But faith must be permeated with understanding to be given the active quality which it does not possess when standing alone. So, what I'm understanding here is faith has to be mixed in with understanding to give it that extra thing that is required. Okay? Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay, so in order for me to know how to do something, I would need to understand it first. Okay, so that's the same thing with prayer. This book is an attempt to reduce the unknown to the known by pointing out conditions on which prayers are answered and without which they cannot be answered. It defines the conditions governing prayer in laws that are simply a generalization of our observations. The universal law of reversibility is the foundation on which its claims are based. So there is a universal law called the law of reversibility, and that is what prayer is based upon. Okay. Mechanical motion caused by speech was known for a long time before anyone dreamed of the possibility of an inverse transformation. That is, the reproduction of speech by mechanical motion, the phonograph. For a long time, electricity was produced by friction, without ever a thought that friction, in turn, could be produced by electricity. Okay? Whether or not man succeeds in reversing the transformation of a force, he knows nevertheless that all transformations of force are reversible. Wow. Okay. So that is telling me that everything can be reversed, the cause and the effect. Okay? If he can produce mechanical motion, so mechanical motion can produce heat. If electricity produces magnetism, magnetism too can develop electric currents. If the voice can cause undulatory currents, so can such currents reproduce the voice, and so on. Cause and effect, energy and matter, action and reaction are the same and interconvertible. So again, this is telling me that whatever produces the cause of something, whatever produces the effect of something, that effect can also produce the cause. So within, so without. Cause and effect. They're intertwined. Sorry guys, trying to get this to be more legible. Okay. All right. This law of the highest importance because it enables you to foresee the inverse transformation once the direct transformation is verified. If you knew how you would feel were you to realize your objective, then inversely, you would know what state you could realize were you to awaken in yourself such feeling. Wow, that's pretty powerful. What I'm understanding here is that, first of all, state and feeling are synonymous. And what I'm also understanding is that in order for you to have a feeling, you are going to awaken that feeling. It's something that's already inside of you. So you're not going to get that from the outside. He says to awaken. Okay. And what I'm also understanding is that if something outside of us can cause a feeling, for example, if you just found $1,000, what feeling would you have? Okay. That you have this $1,000 right now. It just came to you. And that feeling, if you were to awaken it inside of you from the inside, it will inversely materialize on the outside. Just like the outside awakens a feeling in you, you can awaken that feeling for it to materialize on the outside. Okay, that is what I'm understanding. The injunction to pray, believing that you already possess what you pray for, is based upon a knowledge of the law of inverse transformation. If you realized prayer produces in you a definite feeling or a state of consciousness, then inversely, that particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. Okay, so when what I'm understanding here is when you pray for something, don't even waste your time praying for something if you do not believe that you have already received it. And if you believe you already received it, then you will be having that feeling, that state of consciousness that you already possess that thing, whatever it is that you are praying for. So I think we, drive ourselves crazy because when we are manifesting something, we are not believing it to be true. We're not believing in our power. We're not believing in the higher power. And even, maybe a little bit, but not fully. And I hate to say it, but it feels like you would be just wasting your time. And that's what causes a lot of frustration and more disbelief because you are mostly doing yourself a disservice by not going all into that particular desire that you have, that you already believe that you have it. So this is what I'm understanding. This is what the law of inverse transformation. So again, it's telling me here, I'm going to read this again because I feel like this is very, very important. If your realized prayer produces in you a definite feeling or state of consciousness, then inversely, that particular feeling or state of consciousness must produce your realized prayer. So, reason why I underline this is because it's telling me must, not maybe. It didn't say sometimes. It didn't say could be. it's telling me it must. And if I believe that it must do that, then I may get a little happy about that, because it's like, wow, it means all I need to do is to actually believe what I'm praying for, and then therefore it must happen. Okay? Must produce your realized prayer. Okay, let me keep going. Because all transformations of force are reversible, you should always assume the feeling of your fulfilled wish. Hmm. It said always, not sometimes, always. I know that is sometimes easier said than done. I get that. Let's keep going here. You should awaken within you the feeling that you are and have that which heretofore you desire to be and possess. So it's not just things that you want to possess, it's who you want to be as well. So you need to realize that is what it's telling me. Are you happily married? Are you financially free? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you with children? Are you a mother, a father? Be as well. Okay? Do you possess that new home? What, that new car, that new job, business? Okay, let me keep going. This is easily done by contemplating the joy that would be yours were your objective an accomplished fact. Joy is a feeling. Would you feel joy being that, having that? Okay. So that you live and move and have your being in the feeling that your wish is realized. So, what I'm understanding here is that you have to live this. You have to live it. And living it means, if, for example, if you are a single person right now who wishes to be married, happily married, live that lifestyle. Feel it. Feel that you are married. Have the ring on your finger. Uh, you know, whatever it is, learn the recipes that you're going to be cooking for you and your spouse at night. Things like that. You just have to live it. Okay, let me keep going. The feeling of the wish fulfilled, if assumed and sustained, must objectify the state that would have created it. Wow, okay. So what I'm understanding here, that first you need to assume that feeling, okay? And here's the tricky part. After you assume it, you need to sustain it. So that's another requirement. Sustain it. I think this is where we struggle a lot, understandably so. Must objectify the state that would have created it. This law explains why faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, and why he calleth things that are not seen as though they were, and things that were not seen become seen. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely telling me that, you know, all throughout history, things that were created were first seen in their mind. Even the things that were the hardest to believe that would happen. That is what it's telling me. First, they had to see it. So you need to first see it and see it in your mind. You're not going to see it in outside and then in your mind. You need to see it in your mind first, and then it will objectify. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. So again, he is reiterating that once you assume that feeling, understand what that feeling is. What would you feel if you were whatever it is that you desire, or have whatever it is that you desire? Once you have that feeling down, okay, I would say, practice it. Have that feeling down. Understand what it is. Feel all of it, inside and out. Then sustain it. And I feel the more you practice it, the easier it will become to sustain it. And give yourself grace. If a physical fact can produce a psychological state can produce a physical fact. Wow. Okay. Again, that is cause and effect. Going back to the money example, if you had $1 million right now, I know that's a big number. Well, relatively. If you have $1 million right now, you have it physically. It would produce a feeling in you. Okay? So that feeling that you have can also produce $1 million in real life. It will objectify itself. So cause and effect. So within, so without. This is what I'm understanding. If the effect can be produced by the cause, here we go, then inversely, the effect can be produced by the cause. Therefore, I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye have received them, and ye shall have them. Mark 11:24. Okay, so that is the end of chapter 1 of the book Prayer, The Art of Believing by Neville Goddard. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I will also be making the other, I will be narrating the other chapters of this book. And, I hope this helps you understand that this is something that is foundational in anything that we are trying to achieve in life. It will be pointless, and not just pointless, it would be very frustrating to continue living, wanting things, desiring things, and not believing that we have them. I would say, start with something small. Um, Check to see if this really works, if you want to test it out yourself. But when I say test it out yourself, you have to be fully committed to it for you to have an accurate result. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you.